Hey everyone, my name's Evan, and today I'm going to show you something very interesting. How to create and validate a business idea in about an hour. So I have this process that I've built out from doing a lot of research and looking for more business ideas for myself. And here's the process. I'm going to just run you through what the process is, and then we're going to jump in and do a screen share of me actually going up and validating a business idea. The reason why this is so important is I see so many people building a website, making business cards, pretty much creating everything around a business without actually finding clients. So the idea here is to find a business that people are willing to pay for, and then you build the business around that. So it all starts with Upwork if you have no business idea. If you have a business idea, we'll go to step 2, but I'm going to show you how to come up with an idea if you don't have any. So we're in Upwork. What I do is I just look for virtual assistant and try to find one who's made a good amount of money. That means you're going to have a lot of reviews. Oh man, she's earned a lot, $12 an hour. So why I choose virtual assistant is because they're tasked with a variety of different tasks. They're very affordable. $12 an hour is a little expensive, I think, after hiring many virtual assistants. And we're not interested in her profile or anything. We're interested in her work history. So if we go to all jobs here, and you might need a Upwork account to get into here, but you can sign up. It's pretty simple. I look for these titles. Assistant for Excel, assistant VA needed for launch prep. Okay, what does she do? Client feedback. We want a job description because some of these actually have a job description. Job description is what we're looking for. Busy startup CEO needs an executive assistant. There's nothing special about an executive assistant. We're looking for specific tasks that are pretty interesting. It looks like she doesn't have many tasks or many reviews. Virtual assistant, online marketing support, real estate assistant. Okay, maybe there's real estate agents who need an assistant. Let's see if there's any job description here. No, there isn't. Sales support specialist. Okay, maybe people need sales support. Okay, there's no job description. Okay, we're going to go on to somebody else. Let's do someone with a bunch of money made. Oh wow, she's made a lot. All right, let's look at all jobs. Do various marketing tasks. Manage recordings with Zoom. Virtual assistant for online business. And I could spend literally hours doing this and seeing some interesting jobs that do come up. So you could really go through here for a long time, but here's a quick one that I did find is Instagram lead gen. It doesn't have a description, but it's pretty simple. You could figure out how to do that. So that is something that's in demand. I've seen that a few times. And leads for internet research, internet marketing. I saw one where they did data mining for finding basketball coaches, and they had a job description there. So let's just say the task that I'm going to use is just generally we're here, virtual assistant, $6 an hour. I know I could personally get virtual assistants for $2 or less per hour, up to $3, depending if they're good. So let's see if this is a viable business opportunity. I see $6 here. I see people hiring out virtual assistants on a job-by-job basis. You don't get any of the benefits of having them learn from you, and you train them once and they learn forever. So let's see what we got here. So I'm going to say hiring virtual assistant. All right, so we've got some books. I've already done this. So I saw this book with 71 reviews, high star rating, and I want to get into it because I want to see if someone has a way of describing hiring a virtual assistant or the benefits of it, so I can then take that and post it onto Craigslist, see if anyone's willing to pay for a virtual assistant at a certain price. So if you go over here, we'd go to the ratings. This is the one I saw. I see the things that are the most helpful. I know this one 5 people found helpful, but it was a negative review. I'm looking for a positive review which a lot of people found helpful, and usually that is great sales copy right there. You can just copy, paste it, edit it to change it to the right tense. So This is great. What would you be prepared to do to regain control of your life at a surprisingly low cost? I mean, they're just selling the virtual assistant thing. If you ever consider a virtual assistant, they describe it. So pretty much I copied and pasted that and took it over here, added some bullet points of what a virtual assistant does. I had a call to action where I say, reach out to me. I introduced myself in a couple paragraphs, and we're going to see if anyone responds here. So I'm going to go ahead and post this on Craigslist. But wait, which Craigslist do I have to use? Meaning, which actual city? So if you look at the top cities, you're up here. Probably not a surprise to anyone. It is the following: SF Bay, Los Angeles, New York. So as you can see here, we've got SF Bay, like I said, Los Angeles, and New York. Let's lead with the SF Bay area, which is also coincidentally where I am right now. Okay, so let's go over to that Craigslist. I need to get out of here. All right, so I'm in the SF Bay. Okay, let's go to create a posting. South Bay has a lot of people. Let's bypass the location. We're going to have a service offered. It is $5, but it's worth it. So which actual category do you choose? This can be tough because there's obviously pet services for virtual assistant does not fit. But the two categories that I found work the best is small business ads, because you can see there was 4 people who posted on the 18th here. And then at creative space is also a good one. So if you look at the creative space, look how many people post on the 18th. So there's a lot of people posting, which means it's going to generate a lot of leads. So we're going to go post, I'm going to post in one category in the Bay Area. I think I'm going to post in the business services for the Bay Area. And then I'm going to go post over in the creative services for LA. So let's do this. All right, so let's get into it. We're in the SF Bay Area, South Bay. I didn't choose a specific city, so I'm going to just go into right here. We're going to go into small business ads. You might not be able to see this. Login link. All right, let me do this. All right, so let's just take the content that I pretty much took from that Amazon review with a little bit of changes. I said, let's do virtual assistants for these prices. $4 to $9 an hour. Let's maybe make it $5. We're in the Bay Area, so let's just make it a little more expensive if anyone wants that. I'm never sure of the exact price I could get potential people for. Hello, and I have that open. So I can actually add, let's throw that in there. Hello, Bay Area business owners. So that's how it starts. I'm going to just add a picture of myself, just throw it in there. All right, so I just needed to grab a picture. I'm just going to add a photo of myself, smiling, looking friendly. Close enough. Location doesn't matter because it's a remote job. Add a picture, go to downloads, picture of me smiling. Sure, done with image. So here we go. It costs $5, but there's very few other ways to validate a business for $5. If you ever start Facebook advertising, you're going to realize it can cost a lot to validate an idea. So let's check this. $5. Hopefully they have my card. Let's see if my card is there. All right, so I just paid the $5. Okay, $5 is literally nothing to see if anyone responds. So I know now that if anyone responds from the Bay Area, it's under small business ads. And then this one, I'm going to go to LA next, Los Angeles. And the reason why I'm going there next is because it's the number 2 most trafficked Craigslist page, meaning if I put an ad there, it'll get a lot more hits than I would if I posted in, say, like Albuquerque, New Mexico or something. So now I'm in LA. I'm going to create another posting. Oh man, I have no idea. Let's just choose Central. Let's choose service offered, and we're going to do creative services. And then I'm going to just pull everything in from over here. I'm going to do the email relay so that my email isn't out there, because people can scrape emails and then spam me. I just don't need that right now. I don't ever want other people to contact me. And looks good. Postal code, don't really have it. 9. I know that's an LA postcode. Sure. Let's continue. Add images. I'll add my smiling image. Done with images. And then let's pay for this. Alright, so I just paid for this one. And, you know, just because I'm feeling ambitious, let's go for the third one. New York City. Everyone's busy over there. Everyone's delegating. Everyone's leaving. I don't know if they're really leaving, but let's go back here. Let's go to New York. U.S. cities. New York. All right, we're going to create a post. I say we are in Manhattan. We're going to bypass that step. We are going to go to service. We're going to go to creative services. All right, so the final New York post has been done. So what happens now is that I just wait to receive emails if anyone's interested in having virtual assistants for $4 to $9 an hour. And I'm assuming that if I can get them for $2 to $3 an hour and then kind of sub them out in blocks of 10 hours, there could be a viable business there. Do I know if it's going to work? I don't. But it did cost me $15, and I do know from experience if I try to do Google AdSense on Google, Facebook ads, so much more time. You have to choose an audience. It's much more difficult. This way, it's $5. You shoot a massive blast to a city. If anyone bites, they bite. If they don't, you maybe don't have an opportunity. You might need to adjust the copy. So let's just go back and sum this up. Okay, initially what we did is we went to Upwork. We looked at Upwork. We went to the virtual assistants. We'll just do a little recap. And we saw, do they have any jobs? Just kept clicking, waiting for a job description. Sometimes embedded in these job descriptions is a business idea that people are paying people to carry out. So if you want to look for business ideas, check Upwork. Number 2, we went to Amazon's top category for that thing we found. I chose virtual assistant. I typed in virtual assistant hiring on Amazon. Came up with a book. Went into the reviews. Found the most helpful review. Copied it. Modified it. That is perfect copy for a Craigslist ad. Okay, moving on to Craigslist. Well, we've identified the top cities on Craigslist being San Francisco Bay Area, Los Angeles, New York, Seattle, Chicago, Orange County, San Diego. So these are the top right here. And maybe I'll share this link in the video description. So what do we do after that? We did some Craigslist postings. And remember, the 2 categories that I posted was small biz ads and then creative services. I found those have the most traffic. So they're sometimes the best way to throw something out, cast something out to see if someone bites. And we are waiting on this one now. We're waiting on responses to see if the business idea is validated. So look at this. We have this simple process so you don't have to build out a website, do business cards. You're throwing something out there, and if someone's interested, they're willing to pay you money for a business you haven't quite built out yet. So this is the opposite way to validate or vet a business idea before you come and get into it. So yeah, I hope you like this. Follow me. Shoot me a sub. It really helps out with the algorithm. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep posting more videos on creating businesses, stocks, finance, and getting your money game right. So follow me, and I will see you soon.